Today I'm going to talk to you about these 4 razors and which ones I've been using and which ones I haven't been. I've actually reviewed all 4 of these razors in their own independent videos, and that is the Head Shark, the Omni shaver, the halftime razor, and of course the head blade. I've also done a review comparing all of these in different categories and came out with a winner. Now the question is, since that video came out, which one of these have I been using the most? Well, in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to tell you. Now, if you saw that video of me ranking all of these razors, then you know that the Head Shark barely even made it into the video because, well, there's just so much disappointment with this. So obviously this one was out. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to go ahead and post that link for you right up here. So make sure to go check that one out. Then we have the Omni shaver. Now the Omni shaver is a fairly decent razor and it ranked one of the higher in the video. However, I ended up having an issue with it after I changed the blades out a couple of times. One of them just kept falling out. And when you're shaving your head, that can end up in, well, major disaster. Which means, unfortunately, the Omni shaver just hasn't been in my rotation for about the last 9 months or so. Which leaves us at 2 razors. Of course, we got the halftime razor, which is a very nice, slick, simple razor, and the head blade. Now, as you'll know if you've been around the channel for any real amount of time, you'll know that I've been using head blade for a very long time. I can't even remember how long it's been since I started shaving my head, and quite honestly, that's when I started using the head blade. About 3 months after I started shaving my head, I've been using the Moto pretty much ever since they came out with. Then there's the halftime razor by Head Shave Club, with the razor that promises to cut your head shaving time in half. Does it? It does a pretty good job of cutting the time needed to shave my head, absolutely. And with its ergonomic and easy to use change of direction of the razor, there really isn't much that you have to do as far as changing the direction that you are going like there is with the head blade. Now when I did the comparison videos, there was 2 spots where the head blade definitely came out ahead. One was that it has replaceable blades, which that automatically got it ahead of the halftime razor. Then there was styling. Like I just mentioned, the halftime razor has a very simple design. There's not really much to it. And then you've got the head blade Moto, which looks like a little race car. It's got a wheelie ball on it. It's just one of those products, if you see them side by side in a store, the Moto or pretty much any of the head blades are going to be what grabs your attention first. So therefore, on aesthetics, it definitely jumped quite a bit ahead with that as well. Now, does that mean that I've been using the head blade just as much as I was before I started testing out these other razors like the halftime razor? Well, I have to say that no, it's not actually. Because the more I have used the halftime razor, the more I have began to enjoy it and absolutely love this simple design and the very simple and intuitive way to use it. Now for the downside of having to buy all new blades, it does kind of stink that you can't just replace them. However, I have found that my favorite blade of the head blade was the 3 and 4, and their replacement blades just haven't been quite what they were before. And I found that when I went and used the 6s on the head blade Moto, it just wasn't getting as close as the halftime razor does on my head. I found that the halftime razor also gets the spot, like in the back of my head, I've got a crease. Over here I've got a little cyst that's starting to grow up there again. And I have just found that this works very good on those hard places that, quite frankly, even with all of the movement of the head blade, it just doesn't seem to get quite as good of a shave. So to my own surprise, guys, I have been reaching for the halftime razor way more than I actually thought that I would. Since I did that video, I started out doing about 50-50. And that's when I just started reaching for this more and more often. And well, that means I'm about using this 4:1 on the head blade. And now you might be wondering what the point of this video is, and well, honestly, I guess it's just to tell you guys that there are other options to the big boys out there like head blade, and that you really should check out the Halftime Razor. It's a great razor. I think even if you're just starting out shaving your head, or you've been a head blade user for a long time like I was. I am honestly, guys, really shocked about how this video came out. As I was taking notes even, I started realizing that, yeah, the Halftime Razor really is that good of a razor, and I absolutely love this thing so much that I've actually got to make a couple of orders myself for some. And if you want to check out the Halftime Razor or any of the other products that the Head Shave Club has to offer, make sure to check out the link down below. Oh my gosh, guys, I have been sweating through this entire video, so I am so sorry. To see reviews on all 4 of these products and more that I've reviewed for shaving my head, check out this playlist up here. Down below that's going to be a playlist about head care, anything from how to take care of a burned head to the proper way to shave your head is in that playlist. So hopefully you guys will enjoy those, and until next time, as always, you have a good one.